up with Peter Pan, yeah, a little lost boy. Making kids cry like a little lost toy. Cause you in the truth, that don't mean you up yet. We tryna stick together, but we still ain't stuck yet. This bread I broke, yeah, it took me an oath. But some niggas gon' choke, cause they think it's the joke. I ain't playing with these kids, they gon' think you the Pope. Tryna clean your ways, you gon' need more than some soap. I remember doing things I ain't really have no business doing. Damn, ashamed of my ways. So fed up that I told myself I'm finished doing. Damn, so when I drive, I say, who is that looking through my rearview mirror? Who's that looking through my rearview mirror? I gotta examine myself. I gotta examine myself. They tryna treat me how they used to, but they can't because the boy got on new shoes. I'm in a good mood. They throwing shade on me. With all this light, they can't even find a stain on me. Life's funky talking back when you smelt it and you dealt it, you related and you felt it. I hold the cards of life and I just think I found myself it. This worth it. When this whole time I was looking elsewhere. When I hated me, you loved me even more. And you gave us keys to live forevermore. And the heathen steady trying to open Jacob's door. Only thing that they gon' find is 2 cups full, they running. They about to find out where the sun is. I never would've ever seen it coming till I wake up. Now when I look in that rear view, I just pray I let it stand near you. Shalom. Who is that looking through my rearview mirror? Who is that looking through my rearview mirror? I gotta examine myself. I gotta examine myself. Who is that looking through my rearview mirror? Who is that looking through my rearview mirror? I gotta examine myself. I gotta examine myself. Hey. Yeah, hey, look, nothing better than this. Could have died when I was young.
Welcome to Four Corners News, where the truth speaks.
I'm Captain Severus. To my right,
Captain Tobias.
to my left,
Officer Azaniah.
furthest left,
Officer Pagiel.
and furthest left.
Officer Phillip.
All right,
And we make
up.
Four Corners News.
That's right.
All right, Israel.
Right.
Bad
Right.
All
man.
right, tonight's
Bad
show.
man.
Huh?
Bad man.
Bad man.
My king.
All right, we in the building, y'all. All praise to the Most High. Tonight we got restoring a broken nation. All right, restoring a broken nation. But before we start, let's start off with Isaiah 11 and 12. All right.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the 4 corners.
From what?
The 4 corners of the earth.
This is our standard right here, bringing you the news and the biblical prophecies through the 4 corners of the earth.
That's right. That's
All
right.
So let's get straight to it. Restoring a broken nation, right? So let's get straight into it. Give me that first video, because I want to show y'all how the other nations are functioning, right? Without the restraints and the devil on their back, right? I want you to just get to see how a functioning nation have a vision in mind for their children, starting off with their children, all right? Let's go.
Will soon be put in place. Excellency, Mr. President of Burkina Faso, take our concerns to heart and work to improve our lives.
No, I need you to go back. You go and start at 1 minute, and then you go into 4 minutes. All right, here we go. Back it up here.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré, President of Burkina Faso, Head of State. We, the children of Burkina Faso, are here today on the occasion of World Children's Day to share with you the point of our meeting at the hemicycle. This year, we have had an incredible experience. We sat in the Legislative Assembly of Transition as deputies under the presidency of the President of the ALT. During this session, we asked important questions to the ministers about the promises you made to us during our meeting last year. With the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and National Solidarity, we talked about the measures that have been taken since last year to further protect children from child marriages. Concrete actions have been carried out this year to move children away.
Quick. I want to go ahead and explain what's going on here. So you have the reigning ruler right now, which is what's his name? Ibrahim, right? Traore. And he when he started to function after the coup d'etat and he replaced the weak leader that was there before him, he quickly implemented rules and regulations for the nation. All right, we're starting off with the children because there was a situation going on where younger children was being not only raped but taken into marriage. Right, so he had things in place and set laws in place to protect them. So now what you see here is children who understood the vision and they wanted to let him know, listen, you said this would happen to protect us. Yes, we acknowledge that it is currently happening, right? She's going to go down the list. Go ahead. Keep going.
From orphanages and allow them to continue their education. With the Minister of Health, we asked questions about your commitment to strengthening free care for women and children. We asked for the progress made this year so that this commitment becomes a reality for all families. We also asked where the construction of the hospital was, mother-child.
Stop. So now she said one of the things that you mentioned was about the hospital being established, right? Point. So she's going down the list. So we got protection of the youth and also hospitals. Keep on going.
Children and their mothers can be better cared for. With the Minister of Elementary Education, Literacy and Promotion of National Languages, represented by his counterpart, the Minister of Secondary Education and Professional and Technical Training, we discussed two things. Your promise to make schools free for all in Burkina Faso.
So free education. Here we go. Free education to bring up the youth to a standard of learning skill. Go ahead.
We asked where this promise is and when all children will be able to go to school without danger, and actions that have been taken this year so that schools are better adapted to the needs of disabled children and that they can learn in good conditions. We were very happy to hear the minister's answers. We were very happy to know that marriage has been brought back to 18 years old.
Okay, so that was on top of the list. That was on top of the list, right? Is that marriage would be at consent at 18 years old, right? Go ahead, keep on going.
Are being carried out
so that promise
to prevent
was carried
children's
out.
Work in orphanages. And there is even a green number to denounce those who make children work. We have also learned that the government puts 30 billion francs each year so that children under the age of 5 and pregnant women can be treated for free. Also, the discussions that started for the construction of the hospital, mother-child, and the ground is already acquired. And in 2025, the work will begin. Finally, for children to go to school for free, every year we build a lot of schools, and we have offered several living children with a disability-adapted material for their education.
So the broken, the lame, there's things in place for them, right? Go ahead.
They told us that actions are already underway and that others will soon be put in place.
Okay, so the end result is he kept his promises. All right. A leader keeps his promises. Give me that Proverbs 29:18 real quick. All right. So we have to understand, and restoring a nation, those leaders have to have that vision in place. They have to have all those elements in place to make sure that the nation is being restored or built. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18.
Come on.
Where there is no vision, the people perish.
Where there is no vision, the what?
The people perish.
The people perish. The nation will perish. If a leader doesn't have things in place, a nation doesn't have a vision in place to restore those broken elements, the education of the youth, hospitals to care for the sick. If those things not there, guess what? You have a broken nation. All right. So we're going to go with it tonight. Give me the next one now. Let's go. Cap, come on in whenever
Yes,
you're
sir.
ready.
Absolutely.
Let's go now. We going to China now. Watch this. Let's see what China doing to keep their nation up afloat.
Since 2019, a primary school in Lanzhou, northwest China, has been teaching various practical labor skills to students, including carpentry, handicraft, cooking, household appliances repair, vegetable planting, and alpaca raising.
我们主要来培养孩子们自信、动手，对生活的一种幸福，对这个学习的一种兴趣，积极了。通过劳动教育，撬动了我们
Here we go. You got
学生
agriculture.
各方面的发展。
All right.
In recent years,
Kids
Chinese
learning
authorities
culinary.
have issued a
Hey,
variety
hold
of
on, hold
guidelines.
on.
Stop.
Hey, listen. This is crazy because some of y'all are old enough to know when we were younger, we had something called what's it called? Home ec?
Yeah, home ec.
We had home
I was
ec.
looking for that word.
Yeah, we had home ec.
Right.
In high school. They had shop. They had all type of stuff in school that would teach us how to work on cars.
Yes.
That, all type of things in
Woodwork.
schools, woodworking. I remember when I was in elementary school, we had to make the little cars. You had to carve, you had to draw a car, you had to carve it out. Then you had to sand it smooth, and then you
right.
put a CO2 thing in the back.
I remember that.
Soapbox cars.
Yeah, soapbox, but ours was it wasn't made out of like cardboard, it was made out of wood.
Yeah, I remember that.
And if you didn't sand it,
Right.
if you did not sand it, that thing was rough as hell, and it'll go and stop, and everybody else is going down
It's
the
going
track
down-
because
yeah.
it's smooth.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, we had to learn how to work with our hands, and not a generation before us, they really had to learn it. That's why most of the older people, one, they watched their parents. Two, they actually had education in school to teach them the different spoons and the different measurements and the different cups or whatever the case may be. They just totally took that out of our schools and say, man, hey, y'all not gonna need that. Well,
Yeah, and we understand is by design. We know that. We know the white man is the devil. We understand that, but still, those that know to do better must function better. Do it. Right? That goes for you older men, you older women. You understand the importance of education. You got to put your hand on one of these kids and put them in a trade school that's going to uplift them and have them to learn something. Because if not, read that scripture one more again. One more again.
Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish.
That vision begins with parents. Yes. That vision begins with uncles, teachers. That begins with them, because if they don't have a vision, I remember here where it's Ishmael now. Ishmael said, how are y'all going to just let a child decide what they're going to be when they grow up? Right. That's crazy.
Right.
Instead, you tell that child that he's going to be a doctor. You tell that child he's going to be a lawyer. You instill that skill in them, and you put them in the right place. You don't let a child that don't know nothing to make the decisions. Come on.
It go right with the scripture. No vision equals perishing, death.
Death.
Whether it be physical death, whether it be social death, whether it be economic death.
Yes.
All types of death is going to happen if you don't put in the child's mind that he's going to be a prophet, that he's going to be that she's going to be I tell my daughter all the time, listen, you going to marry young. I don't give a damn how you feel about it, right? This modern way, getting 35, 40 years old before you look for a damn husband. No. You're going to graduate college. When you get out of college, you understand, you're going to go into I'm going to be, me and your mama going to be vetting, whatever, husbands, right? For you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because ain't no way my daughter going to get old and figure out she gonna figure out her career before she can get married, because the Lord made you to be a help. All that other extra stuff, okay, it's good. Ain't nothing wrong with getting an education, being who you're gonna be. But the primary function is the Bible. What God says your function is, what He says my function is, and your function is to be a wife, a helpmate to a husband, and you are to guide the house, guide the children, love your husbands at home, all of that stuff that God say. Everything else is gonna line up if you're seeking first the kingdom of heaven. Because your kingdom of heaven comes through your husband.
Hey, Cap, and even with the person that has the vision, if we could just jump up to verse 2, this is the person that's going to have the vision.
Verse 2. when the righteous are in authority.
So when the righteous are in authority, when the right person, because righteous just means right. That's where you get R-I-T, and then righteous, the person that is right is the one that's keeping the commandments of God. When the right person is in authority, the person's mind first has to be right in the eyesight of God to receive the vision of God, to be able to give out those directives. What happens?
The people rejoice.
And that's how you have people rejoicing when the right person is in power. When they are being led right, everybody else is going to benefit from it, and therefore they're going to rejoice.
Right. You know, when the right person is in place, you restore a broken nation.
There you go.
That's why. Script real quick. That's why.
Oh, amazing. Did
Wow.
you hit?
Did you just hit the wrong? What is going on with IT?
Hey, count your days, bro. Count your
Bruh.
days, man. This is crazy.
What is going on with
That
IT?
brother Simp back there.
What the hell?
Amazing.
We're not even
You done
talking
messed
about
up your
this.
script.
That's your boy.
But you know how it says the wicked rule, right? Abraham Trahe, right?
We didn't get to that
us,
part yet.
He's doing a great work. But guess to who? He's a bad guy and a villain.
Bring it
to
out.
the French.
Right. Yeah.
The French hate this guy. So what does that say about us when we try to build? You think the same people who's related to the French is gonna be like, yeah, let them build. Yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Hell no. They hate to see black people doing anything to better the nation.
Correct.
Right. You mind if I get a script? Get
Your
Sirach
mic.
chapter.
Speaking to the mic.
Get Sirach chapter 30 and verse 2 and 3.
He is new, y'all.
So nah, they have my mic low, man. Hey,
They sabotaging you now?
sabotaging me, man.
Damn, IT.
Yeah.
Man,
We love
y'all
y'all.
stay-
We
y'all
love
stay in
y'all.
the spirit back
We
there.
love y'all.
But read that when you got it. Sirach chapter 30 and verse 2.
Sirach or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 30 and verse 2. He that chastiseth his son shall have joy in him.
There you go. So it said, he that chastises his son, like how you said, Cap, you told your daughter, hey, look, I don't care what you want. I'm going to make sure that you do what I say. That may be chastening to the children, but the parents, we know best. It says that we chastise our children, we going to have joy in them. We going to make sure that our children be engineers, be doctors, because we didn't get pushed to do that. We going to make sure that we chastise them. Hey, now put the game down. Go ahead, pick up the book. You got to get your grades up. Oh, you got C's, you got B's? No, we need A's. We going to chastise you with the work. Read on.
And shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
Read.
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy.
Just like Officer Pagiel said, what the president is doing, it's a good thing for us, but it's a grievance to the French. It's a grievance to the other nations when we make sure our children do what they're supposed to do. So we got to do that thing.
And you know how the chastising is good, because I don't know about y'all, but you know, growing up Levi, whatever it may be, you know, you see how your parents, things that they was telling you to do until you finally graduate high school.
Right.
That's when I said, yo, I appreciate you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you.
Yes,
I
yeah.
told my dad, hey, I don't know how the hell you
Hard
did it.
rock,
I know how
right.
much money you made, but I don't know how the hell you did it. But all praise to the Most High.
All praises.
Because they don't know better. They just got here. They don't know better. We done been their age 2-3 times already. Yeah. You don't know better than me. You gonna learn today, as they say. There you go.
That's the right soundbite.
Now go ahead. Keep on. Go back to what Moab is doing. Okay, and I want you to see the contrast compared to what we doing, what our kids doing. Go ahead.
Issued a
finish that up.
variety of guidelines
Culinary
requiring that
arts.
colleges, middle schools, and primary schools pay more attention
Look
to
at that.
teaching students
Agriculture, things
practical
that we need to
skills.
learn.
我现在6年级了，学习压力会
All
有
right,
些大。
drop that.
学
Okay, I don't want to see Fu Wong anymore. I'm tired.
Those are survival skills. Those are skills that you need to
You
survive.
need that, right?
Those are skills that are transferable when, let's just say, for instance, a famine or something bad happens in the world. You have those skills you're able to survive and make money off of.
Not just that. Hell, they get married at a damn near 100% rate. They
Right.
get married and they
Man.
stay married. Why? Because they learn the skills to keep the family together
There you go.
young.
And key point you said there too, Cap. Son hit me. These sisters too that go to the school, right? They get these master's degree. They get listen. That master degree is for you to be a help to your husband,
Right. And to the body.
and to the nation, right? Your skill, you becoming a doctor, it's not for you to heap on that wisdom. Oh, look at me, look at my degrees. No, it's to help restore your nation, and be a help to your husband.
Right.
Because he gonna be the first one you gonna use that technique on, right? You got a flu. All right, honey, this is what we need to go ahead and go through. Let me take your temperature. All that is to be a help to him.
Right.
All right.
That's only if their mind is right, because somebody said this, and this quote it stuck with me. It says, when white women, they go to college, it's for them to go find a husband.
Right. There you go.
That's what they say. But when black women, they go to college, it's for them to separate themselves from the black man, to put themselves over the black man.
Right.
They don't go to college to find a man.
So let's see what our kids doing. What's their respect between student and teacher? Let's see. Here we go. Now these are little kids now. Little kids.
Good afternoon, parents. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Shut the fuck up. Hey.
You heard it.
Thank you.
You need to leave? No, bitch.
Wow,
Yeah, he's out.
There you go. That's the student versus his teacher here in Babylon the Great, right? You don't see no honor. You don't see no growth. What's the next one? Give me the next one. What you got? Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, play that. Okay.
Investigators say when a teacher's aide at Matanzas High School took a 17-year-old ESE student's video game away, he chased after her into the hallway and, according to the report, pushed the victim so hard it took her off her feet in the air 5 to 6 feet, knocking her unconscious.
This could have been homicide. When you push people down like that, they hit their head. You never know the outcome.
Am I going to jail? Yes, you are. For how long? I do not know. I don't make that determination.
The 17-year-old, seen here with campus resource deputies, allegedly continued his assault as the teacher's aide lay helpless on the ground. Investigators say surveillance shows the student kicking her, then getting on top of her and punched her in the body and back of the head approximately 15 times.
Wow.
He's 6'7", 270 pounds, and he's in high school. Okay. That's a big kid.
You gonna be cool with Deputy King and I? I don't want to go to jail. Well, look at me. Look at me. I have more important places. I understand.
The sheriff says Matanzas has 2 SRDs at the high school, but it's a big campus, so it took them several minutes to arrive.
Fortunately, other students and other faculty members, administrators came and intervened.
The students charged with felony aggravated battery and, of course, will be subject of school discipline, including possible expulsion. As first responders tended to the victim, the 17-year-old detained and being walked away, according to the report, he started to spit towards the victim and said when he comes back, he's going to kill her.
There we go.
Hey, you know what's crazy about that, Cap? Because he did all that for a video game. Because they took probably his Game Boy, his, I don't know, PlayStation, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of parents, they let their kids play with video games all day on their
Right
phone. Guess what? That son and our daughter's going to grow up to have an addiction. They can't live without it. It's going to graduate from that to a PS5 or PS6, whatever it is, Nintendo Wii, I don't know, whatever. And they're going to have an addiction to it. And then when you take it away, hey, your life might be in danger.
Right. They're going to act out some of those things in the games that they actually play. Right. So that's the reason why. And
watch this. Oh, go ahead.
And even with some of these kids, when they have bad manners like that, guess who they learned it from? They learned it from their mama. They didn't grow up with no damn home training.
I just posted a video right now in the group. Captain Tobias sent this to me the other day. I want you to see just what Officer Pagiel was just talking about. Right? It starts off with these smartphones. Look at this. Look at this. You got that? Look at what she's doing. Look, smartphone addiction in children.
Damn.
Look at it. Look.
She's asleep, y'all.
Ain't no way.
Yeah. Listen, I had to send this to my wife, right? Because we know some of us fall victim to that. Damn. Oh, they want to watch Netflix, right? It start off like that, but next thing you know, they doing this right here. They arguing you about your stuff, your phone, right? Like it's theirs, right? So this is parents, be mindful, okay? All these technologies is here to distract you, keep you away from rebuilding your nation. All right?
That's a scary thing, man. That your child is spend so many hours, not minutes, not spurts, so many hours and days on your cell phone that when they go to sleep where their mind and body is supposed to rest, they sitting there still scrolling in their sleep.
They still see the screen.
That means they spend a lot of times on it throughout the day.
That means that damn phone is raising them.
Wait, boy.
There's no restoring of that nation because that child get home. Yes, Moab or whatever it is, but that's a lot of you, black women, black men that don't want to raise. It's hard to raise kids because I was just thinking about this today. Raising kids ain't just saying that, okay, yeah, come home, we're going to spend some time, we're going to watch, we're going to this, that. Raising kids, let me get that in Deuteronomy chapter 6. This is what raising kids, this is how often you should be teaching your kids.
That's right.
6 and 7. Let's see. Start at 4.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart.
So firstly, it starts with you, parents. You have to seek out the wisdom of God. You have to pray fast. You have to get around the brothers and the sisters and have joy in God. Then you can do what?
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Now you can teach your children diligently. The word is diligent. That means, it's going to tell you what diligent means. Let's see, read.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
While you sitting at the house. That means they ain't got no damn phone in their hand. They don't have no phone in their hand. They don't have no, just leave me alone. Just go over there and sit down. Just here, take the phone. That's lazy parenting. That's not the restoring of a broken nation. No. That's a destroying of a broken nation. We already broke. And you further destroy it by giving them something to disassociate with reality. Read.
And when thou walkest by the way.
So when you're sitting at the house, when you walk into the store, while you were walking in the mall, wherever you going, you're teaching them. Maybe not pulling scriptures, but you're teaching them your speech sound like scriptures. Read.
And when thou liest down.
And when they time to go to bed. So you go over their whole day. They might be in school. They might whatever, and you going. So when they wake up, when they sitting down, when they at the house, you're going over scriptures. You're going over things and telling them how this is not good and that's better. This is how you do it. This is what you're gonna learn here and then the other. Read.
And when thou risest up.
That's what diligently means. All the time you're talking and teaching and changing their minds because they're getting a lot of evil and poison in their school. You hear that little boy said, shut the F. That boy talk like that all the time. That's little Johnny, little Pookie Ray Ray. He sit in the corner all the time. He the one that's hitting on the little girls, beating up the other little boys. He in that class. You know he in that class because your daughter come and tell you that, look what Pookie and Ray Ray did today. You know that. So you got to reprogram their mind or they're going to be another statistic and they're going to be like that little scrolling girl or the little boy that,
with autism.
Yeah, with the autism.
Right. Now, sure, I'm glad you mentioned that. Let's see what happened to them. This is what happens when parents don't take control of their children. They know their children suffer certain illness and they can't be around certain folks. That's why we constantly push and encourage parents, homeschool your children if you can. Okay? But watch this. Let's see what happened to that young man that decided because of a video game, right? And we're going to find out who's his parents too. Go ahead.
Amazing.
It's chilling video seen across America. As a student, now the hulking 6'6" culprit, Brendan Deppa, is learning his fate.
Hold up, stop. Anytime the newscast begin to describe the size of a person, especially a black man or black woman, it's game over. You're going under the jail.
He's 6'6".
He's stomping somebody. They use the word hulking. He's hulking. It's game over, y'all. It's game over. Go ahead.
One hulk like 6'9",
right,
400 and some pounds,
right,
5% body fat, that can jump from the ground to the sky in a leaping bound.
Right.
Didn't he have hops? Couldn't he pick up cars and throw stuff?
They describe
that's what they see when they see us.
Yeah,
they described him as supernatural.
Yeah, they're prepping the jury off top.
Already.
They prepping them. Towering over
is guilty.
Game over. Go ahead.
Is causing outrage. It turns out that Brendan Deppa, who was 17 years old at the time of that ferocious attack in a Florida high school, is disabled. He is autistic and has a number of other disorders. And his mother says he has the emotional...
Whoa. Here you go. That's the mother.
Amazing.
Right? So we don't know what happened, if the natural parents gave up the child, whatever the case may be, but there go the parents right there. They allowed that child to still be in a normal population, knowing that child has an addiction to video games. Damn. Go ahead.
Surety of a 6-year-old.
I beg you, let him come home with me. I want my son back.
His adoptive mom fought back tears as she begged the judge for mercy. The student's defense attorney also pleaded with him not to send the teen to prison.
He is disabled. He can't navigate the world like you and I can.
But the judge said the video shows a level of unprovoked brutality he could not.
Mr. Deppa has never expressed not even a single bit of remorse.
Stop real quick. The hell is this? Listen, I already know what you're thinking. Damn it, let it be one of them white folks. They would have let him off the same day, right? That's why the Lord is doubling up the curse. You got to see, we are under these curses, folks.
Right.
You need to keep the God commandments. You got to have the fear of the Lord. Because we are amongst a nation that hates us. They despise us. So you can't be playing games. Take control of your children. Take control of your children. Set them on the right course, right? Go ahead.
Sentenced the teen to 5 years in prison and 15 years probation. Deppa threw his head back in shock. Court TV's Julia Janae was in court.
So in his mind, that's it. So in his mind, it was no more video games. You mean I ain't gonna be able to play Madden no more? You mean I'm not gonna be playing Halo anymore? So in his mind, he knocked his head back because he was done. He was baked chicken. All right.
Now, Cap, with the people that got autism, I believe it's hard for them to process emotions.
Yes.
So when they said that it was like he was heartless, they were heartless because they not judging him as a person that has autism. They judging him as somebody that's a black, scary, hulkish man.
You know what they doing?
Judge him as the Hulk.
You don't know what they're doing? They said all black people are autistic.
There you go. Damn.
All them dudes that's serving life in prison, there's something wrong with them.
Right.
Because they black.
Remember,
That's it.
Yeah. Because remember, who created the game in the first place?
Right.
So you don't know what they created? The medicines that they use to cause the young black male to get autism. They know what they created.
Yeah.
Right? They set the trap in place. Remember, this demon, he's diabolical. He set those traps. He's like, got another one. We couldn't use the Jim Crow anymore. It didn't work. We got another one. Broken nation. Broken people. Broken children, right? Give me Isaiah chapter 3, verse 4 or 5.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 4. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
Come on.
And the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another.
Come on.
And everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient.
Against who?
The ancient.
Cue up my next video. Cue up my next video.
Police have charged both a student and a teacher for a fight at a Rocky Mount High School that was posted on social media earlier this week. The fight happened on Monday in a classroom.
Okay, stop. So this is just showing you that it's not only the children that's broken, you also got the teachers that's broken, right? So all the elements bundled up in one, right? Big bowl of abomination. There you go. Not only the teachers, you also got the students acting up. They fighting each other, rolling on. Go ahead, play the video.
A
I was
substitute
shocked to hear
teacher
this.
was charged with a simple assault, as was the student through juvenile petition. Police said no injuries were reported. A video posted on social media showed the student confronting a teacher, with the two ending up in a fight on the floor of the classroom.
On the what? On the
Heel was
floor.
on top of the girl during the video. The teacher was released on a written promise to appear in court.
There you go. Go ahead, play the next one now. Damn. So there you have it. Now watch this now. Here we go. Back to China, back to Moab land, right? I want you to see what's happening here. Read that for me.
Teacher teaches students how their parents work.
Teachers, they showing the students the hard work that their parents go through, the laborious work that their parents.
Damn, that's pretty cold blooded. I like that, man.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here thinking like, cause these kids are in school. They don't know when their parents come home, they're tired. They still got to cook. They still got to make sure they eat. They don't know what the 10 hours before was. They just know, when I get home, Daddy, Mommy, I'm hungry.
There you go.
What can I eat? Whatever the case may be. But this teacher decided, like, okay, y'all need to know how hard your parents work. When you go home and you start blabbering and knocking over stuff or whatever you're going to do when you get home, understand that they was damn throwing 100-pound bags.
Right. There you go. Right? Because they magically think that food get hot. It was bought.
Right.
They think that's a magic bag.
They in the garden.
I mean, Daddy, they got it like that. All right. Who's going to pick me up? Where's my chauffeur?
Right.
They don't know. Where's the chauffeur that's supposed to pick me up? It's not Mommy or Daddy. Where's the chauffeur did you call me an Uber yet? What's going on? Who forgot me? So I'm glad. Watch this. I want you to see this. This is how the other nations function. This is how a nation functions.
Damn.
Watch this.
Hey, he going in the sewer. Golly.
Stop. You see the reaction of those kids? Can you back it up a little bit? Look at the reaction of them. Seeing their parents breaking rocks, carrying sandbags. Look at that. Right? Go ahead, play the whole thing. All right. So now let's go ahead. Let's see our kids now. What's their reaction with their parents? Give me the next video.
Come here. What? What's your problem?
You! You're my problem!
Why?
Oh my gosh.
Because you're making me do all this stupid stuff that I don't want to do!
What stupid stuff?
Cleaning up my room, and then you're gonna pop me, and then taking your bag.
Why was I gonna pop you? I'm not going to, but why did you need to be popped? What did you do?
What?
You
I took the thing out of there, and then I threw something.
threw it where? At my wig.
The wall.
Okay, so you deserve to be popped. And you see how you carry on and now you fine. All that freaking.
I'm not fine, Mom.
All that freaking throwing
I'm not fine.
All that.
Don't talk to me. I'm just having a bad day.
Because you gotta take a bath.
Oh, my.
No, because of you.
Because you
Stop.
Hell no. Hold on, y'all.
Everybody already know.
Hold on. I just strangled a little boy with my head. I just dragged him.
All those words, he shouldn't still be talking, Mom. Yo, no way. No way. I would have been face down, planted. Rice would have been on the floor and me on my knees shaking, butt naked. Damn. That's how I was being raised in the Levi house.
But you know, this is this makes me angry. Not necessarily just because the young man, but the mama had the damn brain to record it and put it on social media. As if she doing a hell of a job parenting.
Right.
Yeah. So this boy just told you what he ain't gonna do. He threw a pot and a pan at the wall, and he just told you, stop talking to me. I'm having a bad day. You know what he's doing? He's projecting the things that he heard his mama say. Cause ain't no. Hey, hold on. Where that video at?
Go ahead.
Where that video at? Hold on. And we can go back. Go pull that script.
Pull the script.
Let me get Sirach chapter 30, read verse 13. Because as you can see, this little boy right here, I'm gonna tell you this right now. His mother or his parent, I don't even know if the dad around.
Hell no.
What do you think? I would say the dad
What do y'all
around.
think? No.
Because there's no way you're gonna speak like that.
Matter of fact, let's ask the chat. What do y'all think?
Absolutely not.
Hey, read that.
Sirach chapter 30 and verse 13. Chastise thy son.
Often. Whoop his behind.
Yes.
Often.
Whoop his behind. Every time he act up, whoop his behind. Straight up in the behind. Not the neck, not the face.
Right.
The behind. Right. Just make it clear. Read.
And hold him to labor.
There you go. You got to add the labor to it.
Yeah.
Right.
A child should not be idle. House, I give them a lot of toys specifically for them to clean it up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Drop the box. I dropped the whole box on the floor. Whoop. Clean up everything.
Right.
Labor. Go clean up this. Go do that. You're gonna learn. After that, they don't do it. Guess what? Chastisement. Read.
Lest his lewd behavior.
That's what you're seeing right there.
Hell yeah.
Lewd behavior. And you think it's cute as a parent, you should be embarrassed.
Right.
You should not be posting stuff like that. People should tell your children are well behaved. Whether they at home, school, a doctor's appointment, it don't matter where they go. People should be able to tell you, damn, your children are well behaved.
So that goes into exactly what Cap was just bringing out earlier about the time and effort, the diligence that it takes to raise your children. All right, because we hear the song, "Children are our future." Yeah. Listen, there will be a curse unto you if you don't properly instill God's laws and discipline. If no discipline is in the house, they listen. That child's gonna raise up to eventually do what? Kill you.
Right.
That child will kill you.
Play that video. That last video. When this is when a man or a father is in the house, right?
Yes, please.
Hold on, stop. He's going at it with his mama, and here we go again. Mama damn recording again.
Yeah, right.
The hell is this? Because they think that crap is cute.
Yeah.
They think it's cute. They nurture that crap. They let it happen. They sit there and laugh at it, and it's funny to them. For a father, I ain't never seen no father, now boy or man, whatever, but a real father, I've never seen a father think that was even remotely cute.
That's why the statistics specifically say that kids that was raised by their fathers have more of a chance of a successful life than from a child that was raised by her mother. Right. Yeah. They said they are more successful and they stay out of jail.
Absolutely. Rick, play.
Ow! You have to sleep. No, I want bed. You're sick. No, I'm not. You're sick. No.
Look at that. Yesterday.
No words spoken.
Yesterday.
That dude close it.
He dreaming already.
Yeah, he already sleep.
No, Daddy. He went in reverse.
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I said
Daddy,
yesterday.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
He jumped backwards on the bed and went in reverse.
Hey, chat, did y'all hear any words? All I heard was
silent.
He did this. And immediately, without words, the little boy, play it again.
Damn.
Play it again. Listen.
That's how you know he got chastised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go.
Play it again. Listen.
No, I want bed. You're sick. No, I'm not. You're sick. No.
Boom.
Yo, you heard the click.
Lay down, be quiet.
He said he heard much in few words.
Yeah, and he understood what that meant. That's ruling with all authority.
Talk.
He's dreaming right now.
Yeah, he sleep. He immediately went to sleep. Soon as he saw his daddy, fade to black.
Right.
But that's what you. What's that scripture say? Count no man blessing to.
That's right.
Is it Sirach?
Yep.
Until you see his children. If somebody find that for me.
Yep. Sirach 11 and verse 28.
Sirach chapter 11 and verse 28. Judge none blessed before his death, for a man shall be known in his children.
There you go. Don't, man, that's a bless. That man got it. No, don't say nobody got it, nothing until you see his children. If his children make it, If his children are successful, if his children are married, having children, having more grandchildren that are more successful, then you can say, man, that's a blessed man. Why? Because you did your thing as a father, as a mother, to raise the kids in the way it should go. So when they got old, they did not depart from it because you was diligent, daily, often. You taking them with you, you training them up, you doing what you're supposed to do all the time, not getting weary and well doing.
Right, right.
You doing good that the God say how to do it. You ain't getting weary. You ain't tired. You ain't saying, man, damn, man, this parenting stuff. No, that's the lot. That's it. We all born. You say foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. That's it. So from birth all the way up until they get out of your house, that's you. All you.
Yeah, and that also goes into you being called blessed to see at your old state, your mind start to slip. Which one of your take care?
Correct.
Or which one of them just going to throw you into a nursing home?
Damn.
Okay. Which one of them going to abuse? Because you see and heard horror stories where children begin to hurt their elderly parents, right? Because they fed up. Because guess what? That's when you really call blessed, when you have a child that'll step up at your old age and take care of all your affairs until your last breath.
That's right.
That's when you truly blessed, right? So from there, give me that statistic on mothers and children. Watch this. That's why mothers, we say, you can't do it. The fathers got to be the one. They are that force. They are the representation of God in that house, right? Give me that. Read that.
CBS News, Q&A, why kids kill parents?
Damn. No, go ahead. Damn. Let me see. No, go down. Go down. Come on. And then cue up the definition for matricide.
Matricide, yep.
There we go. Go ahead, read that.
How often do children kill parents?
Come on, what's going on now? Stay focused.
Particularly mothers in the United States.
Mm-hmm. Particularly who?
Mothers in the United States.
There you go. Mothers. Particularly mothers.
Damn.
Come on.
On the average, about 5 parents are killed by their biological children in the United States every week.
Every what?
Every week.
Come on.
Damn.
Matricide.
Stop. Give me the definition for matricide real quick.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
A week.
Every week.
A week, y'all.
Boy, ain't no way. Boy. That's 20 times a month.
Hey,
matricide. Because it's a big word. I had to look it up before you even started the show.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Matricide. The killing of one's mother.
The what?
The killing of one's mother.
See that? A person who kills their mother. Damn. Right? So matricide. Go back to the article. So now we know what matricide means. Go ahead.
On the average, about 5 parents are killed by their biological children in the United States every week. Matricide and patricide are both very rare events when considered in terms of the thousands of individuals arrested every year for murder.
Come on.
Killings of mothers and fathers each constitute about 1% of all homicides in the United States.
Babylon the Great. Come on.
In which the victim offered relationship is known. Offender. Victim-offender relationship is known.
Okay, scroll down. Now, remember, it said every week, right? Give me the next article. We'll come right back. Give me the news feed now. We're going to come right back to this. Give me the news feed. It said it every week. So give me the feed. Here we go. Pull it up. Miami Herald.
911 call made from home as 19-year-old kills parents and teen brother, PA cops say.
Mm-hmm.
A desperate call for help came from inside a Pennsylvania home.
Read the date it happened? Read the date.
Scroll up.
Oh,
right there.
The killing occurred at about 8:30 p.m. Sunday, January 12.
You see that? You see that, folks? So that's just how long ago? Just what?
Couple days.
Couple days ago.
3 days ago.
Come on.
3 days ago.
A desperate call for help came from the inside of Pennsylvania home as a 19-year-old man killed his family in an apparent murder-suicide, officials told news outlets. The killings occurred at about 8:30 p.m. Sunday, January 12, at a home in North Sewell Township, the Beaver County Times reported.
So this thing is what they call an epidemic. Is it an epidemic?
Yeah.
Right. So this has been going on. Now, this predominantly is not black folks' problem. Right. But what happened is we adopted the same psycho or mental dysfunction as our oppressors. Same way you adopt their Christianity, the same way you adopt praising their false holidays. Guess what? They same dysfunction you begin. All right, that brokenness. It comes from your oppressor. Right. You take it upon yourself now. You killing your parents, disrespecting your parents, disrespecting your teachers. Guess what happens? Now you the serial killer, taking out your whole family and yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same way they took out. Don't whoop your kids, because Esau don't whoop the kids. Nope. So our people, the Israelites, the black and Hispanic, they started saying, "Nah, just talk to them. No, you gotta be a friend. Be a friend. You gotta hell no, you're not doing none of that stuff." He'll grow up and say, "Oh, you wanna let's box,
right?
Let's go
box your parents." Yeah. Telling you, man.
Hey, just real quick, if you don't mind, Cap, you mind if I line back real quick?
Right ahead.
Going over just whooping your kids. Yeah, whooping your kids is biblical. You just read it. But this is what God says. Go to Proverbs chapter 23, read verse 13 and 14. This is what God says. It is biblical.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 13. Withhold not correction from the child.
Because you beating the kid is correction. Read.
For if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die.
God says when you beat him, he ain't gonna die. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. It's for him to learn correction. Read.
Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell.
Meaning you're going to deliver his soul from going to jail. You're going to deliver his soul from the early grave. That's what God is saying. So now you ain't got to live in fear about your son trying to, kill you or whatever maybe. You sleeping and you waking up and he's looming over you with a damn knife or just got a damn gun. That stuff is for Edomites. That's what Edomites do.
There you go.
The real Israelites, we gonna take care of business.
Absolutely. But now, here we go now, right? So go back to it. So we just still touching the basis of how, starting with our children, we are starting off with a broken nation. All right? Go ahead.
The parents, Clifford and Michelle Hunt.
Nope, back to the article. Back to the stats. Pull that back up and go down.
Bring it out.
Go ahead.
What are the characteristics of children who kill their mothers in the U.S.? The overwhelming majority of offspring arrested for killing mothers from 1976 to 2007 were adults, age 18 and older.
So these kids grow up to be what? Adults with murderous tendencies.
Wow. Amazing.
All right? Not showing no honor towards their parents, okay? Not seeing the hard, laborious work, the late nights, mom and pops coming in, and then showing appreciation during their golden years. No, you don't see that. You see what? Degenerates, right? Ungrateful children now who has become adults or teens now waiting to take the parents out.
Boy, no way, boy. The percentage of matricide offenders who were adults averaged 84% over the 32-year period. Juveniles aged 17 and under made up only 16% of matricide offenders over the years. Interestingly, the percentage involvement of females in arrests for matricide was higher for juveniles than adults. Daughters comprised nearly 1 out of 4. 23% juveniles arrested for killing their mothers.
All right, so there we go. There we go. The disrespect of these children. Go to Sirach real quick. Sirach 3. Go to Sirach chapter 3. Give me that. I was just there.
Bring it out.
Here we go. Bear with me here. I just had it right here.
We can't be out here disrespecting our parents.
There we go. Sirach 3 chapter 11. Start at verse 10.
Sirach chapter 3 and verse 10. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father, for thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Come on.
For the glory of a man is from the honor of his mother, in dishonor is a reproach to the children.
It's a stain on the children. You growing up disrespecting your parents, now you're an adult, you're going to have that same type of spirit, dishonoring your parents. Go ahead, watch this.
My son, help thy father in his age.
Help thy father in his old age. Help thy mother in her old age. Come on.
And grieve him not as long as he liveth.
Read.
And if his understanding fail.
That's your dementia, right? That's your sicknesses at an old age. Now you are the caregiver. Come on.
Have patience with him.
Lord said you got to have patience for that parent. Come on.
And despise him not when thou art in thy full strength.
While you in your full strength. Now you're not under the roof of that parent anymore. Because what? They already invested. They poured everything they got. They gave you the laws and God's commandments. Now it's time for you to be that strong man, to lead your people.
Right.
Marry uprightly.
Right.
Right? So don't despise that. Don't look down on that parent. Go ahead.
For the relieving of thy father shall not be forgotten.
It shall not be what?
Be forgotten.
Because it's a blessing waiting on you. How you take that order, that discipline from that parent, and then you apply it to your life, it's a blessing waiting on you.
That's right.
So that's why take heed, parents. Instill the laws of God. Take that time to teach your children. Break those bad habits.
Right.
Because Esau is on his job. Satan is on his job. He's waiting to destroy our children. He loves when he starts off with our children, right? Especially when it comes to the LGBT community, right? I was just watching the video earlier today. It said LGBT community. Remember, we are what they call to have kids. They basically try to recruit our children because they can't have children themselves.
Right. Whoa, okay.
That's what they do. Right? No, you got LGBT community, right? They go ahead and they go into these schools, push LGBT,
grooming,
right?
Kids,
There we go, grooming them because they can't have children,
Right.
Unless they try to adopt them and everything. They can't procreate.
Two sockets can't make a plug.
There you go. There you go, Cap. Help me out here. They can't procreate.
Two sockets ain't.
They can't. So they try to recruit because they can't produce.
Right.
You see that?
Amazing.
That's what happens. So now that mindset is being infiltrated or breached into our school system, right? Everywhere they go. You see it in the Disney cartoons.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. The same way you see the technology is out there, it's all snares and traps for our children. So make sure you invest in your children and you put in God's commandments in their lives. Because if not, Satan got them. You slip it, he grip it. You have some, Cap?
Yeah. So that's a perfect segue. I don't want to use no Greekish fashion terms. We in here talking Bible. All right. Give me that definition of restore. This today is called restoring a broken nation, right? Many of us might not know what restore means. We hear it all the time, but we don't know the intrinsic words behind what restore means.
You're going to learn today.
Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Restore. Restored or restoring. Give back, return. Number 2. To put or bring back into existence or use.
Read.
Number 3. To bring back to or put back into a former or original state.
That's our job, y'all. Our job is we know we broke God's commandments. We did all types of evil where we were broken. We was taken from our land. We was put into slavery. We was taken all over the world to serve out our punishment. But right now it's time for us to restore our people back to God, restore our people back to the commandment, restore our people back to the original state or as close to the original state as God created us in the beginning. It's not going to happen by you giving your daughters and your sons cell phones.
Right.
It's not going to happen by you just sending them out the house of hell like we was sent out of the house. Even though our parents didn't know better, they might have known better, might not known better. Hey, just go back and come back before the street light come on.
Yep.
You know how much evil we got into?
Oh, yeah. Latchkey kids.
Bruh,
we was latchkey kids.
Yeah. We just got in so much evil, fights, gangs, all type of stuff. Girls, all type of oops, my bad, damn, I don't know if I missed my period. All of this foolishness we got into by getting kicked out of the house and come back before that's not a good thing to let your kids just go out. Right. So our job is to restore and bring back to the original state. But give me that next image, right? Which is the scripture. Right? Deuteronomy 28 and verse 45. Read that real quick.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
We are destroyed people. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
To do what?
To keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon sign and for a wonder and upon thy seed forever.
So I put this out and I put it on the screen because I know a lot of people that watch this show and watch other shows. They sit there and they eating their popcorn, they making sandwiches, they in the kitchen, they ain't looking at no Bible, nothing. They ain't prepared for the show. They just like to hear it.
Right.
God says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. So we put it up on the screen so you can see it, right? We are a destroyed people because we did not listen when God says what he said. He said what he said. We've been talking about fathers all day. We've been talking about parents. He's the best parent.
Yeah, right.
Remember we talking about correction and chastisement? He said it. We didn't we was a little kid that was cussing the mama out in the kitchen.
Right.
I'm tired of these commandments, Lord. I ain't gonna do what you gonna say. Oh yeah? All right. Hey, Michael, bring me that big ass belt that's made out of lightning and thunder and slave ships and snap finger. Bring me that belt that's made out of shackles around your neck.
Damn.
Bring me that belt that is going to destroy their mind just for a little bit. It says they should be what it say in verse 38 or something, wandering, blind eyes, crazy as hell.
29.
Yeah, 29. Yeah, we're going to be 28. We're going to be crazy as hell for a little bit until we start to listen. Yeah, we're going to be stricken with madness. Why we were stricken over here? What did we do? Go to that Pew article. Go to that Pew article. This is what happened to us. Scroll up. Yeah, scroll up. Read that.
Pew Research Center. Faith among black Americans. Most black worshipers attend predominantly black congregations and see a role for religion in fighting racial injustice. But generational patterns are changing.
So when we decided that we did not want to listen to the actual commandments, the Lord says, okay, I'm going to punish you. I'm going to take you from your original homeland. I'm going to cause you to go into such a slavery that you will worship the white man as your God, and it would destroy everything that you knew because you think you know better. Right? Give me that first image. Give me that Protestantism.
Protestantism has long dominated the black American religious landscape and still does.
When we see Protestantism, we say, well, I ain't no Protestant. You know, shit. Now I know that Catholic stuff and that Protestant stuff. Now I ain't no Protestant. It says Protestant long dominated black American religious landscape. What does that mean? Read.
The survey shows that 2/3 of black Americans, 66%, are Protestant, 6% are Catholic, and 3% identify with other Christian faiths, mostly Jehovah's Witnesses.
Go to the next one. Watch this.
Black Protestants are particularly likely to worship in congregations where most of the lay people, as well as the senior clergy, are black. 2/3 of black Protestant churchgoers say they attend this type of congregation. By contrast, majorities of black Catholics and black adults of other faiths say their congregations and religious leaders are multiracial, mostly white, or mostly some other race.
So when we in these religions, black Catholics and black Protestants always like to multiracial congregation. Why? Because what's it say? Are we a homeborn slave? We have to have everybody in our mix. But when you read in Ezra, when you read in Nehemiah, when you read in the scriptures, we did not want or need the other nations to help us build nothing. But that goes into a broken nation. That goes into why our children are the way they are, because we so long to be amongst white folk, long to be in their religions, long to just cast God to the side, that we want to be like all the other nations and go into their religions too. Read that next thing. And we lost our ability to fight. We lost our ability to self-govern.
Right.
Read.
That so many black Americans worship in black congregations and value their role in seeking equal rights suggests that preserving them as institutions might be a high priority. Yet just a third, 33%, of black Americans say historically black congregations should preserve their traditional racial character.
So a little bit of black people say, well, we should reserve us being self-governed, us thinking black, acting black, spending black, being wit amongst our people to learn each other. But watch this. Read. Most,
61%. Say these congregations should become more racially and ethnically diverse.
So over half of black people rather mix with the nations, rather worship God or their God with the other nations. Why? Because their God is white. Their God is further destroying the minds of the people, where we used to win shit. When we was get that belt when we was young, now they trying to, what they call it, soft parent?
Yeah, soft parent.
They trying to soft parent. Who do you learn that soft parent? White folk.
That's it.
Yep.
One thing that we don't realize within that soft parenting, and even just wanting to include the other races, that lets you know that we are destroyed and we need restoration, because that's called what's that called again? Stockholm syndrome. You want to involve the same person that destroyed you into every single thing.
Remember, it says that Protestant religion is what black people are dominant in, right? Go to the next image. Right? Because you might not say I'm a Protestant, but watch this. All of these symbols of churches and all of these quote unquote faiths is Protestant faiths. Soon as y'all saw this, y'all like, oh snap, I was part of a Protestant religion. I think that one with the fire with the cross on it is like the Pentecostal. You got the Pentecostal, the Baptist, the Holiness, the Kojic, the Church of God, Methodists, AMEs, all of that stuff is Protestantism. Hey, that next image says that so you say, well, yeah, I was a part of that, but shit, we ain't worship no white Jesus or nothing like that. Boom. The first one is Catholic, the Catholic Jesus that they painted, the Orthodox Jesus that they painted, and then when Protestantism came, look at the Jesus that they painted. What's the damn difference?
Same idol.
Same idol.
You don't find that suspicious?
And then they painted look at that next one. They painted him. That's the Protestant Jesus. I type Protestant Jesus and he came up.
That came up right there. Caesar Bo.
Caesar Bo.
The hell is
That's
this?
an AI right there.
Yeah. Yeah, just AI Jesus.
AI,
Man.
even AI got Caesar Bo.
Yeah, but when they say that, oh, I ain't a part of that, none of that stuff. This is the destroying of our nation. And look what this Jesus has done to us. Video. The sister, yes, that sister. Listen to what she said, y'all.
Bring it up. The reason that I wear weave is because it just look good. Like if I want to just change it up and look pretty, even though I'm pretty like this, if I want to just look even better, I'm gonna put on some bundles. They're gonna be nice, soft, and slick. It's just gonna feel like a new person. Like I just genuinely want to wear it because I want to feel good. I'm sorry, I can't. The reason that I wear weave.
You want to feel like a new person.
And the girl, I cut it. Because she started crying and all that stuff. She cried and she said, I'm sorry, but you're beautiful the way you are. And she started crying. She said, I know I am, but I just feel better.
Damn. You know what that sound like when you say that I just put it on to feel like a new person? That's called Legion. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
That's just a different, you're trying to manifest a different personality, a different version of you. That's because you got low self-esteem.
Yeah, that's what Christianity teaches. Low self-esteem, When I want to feel good, I put on bundles and I put the long silky joints in my head, and I just feel so. You see how she leaned back, her body relaxed.
Passion. Yeah. She said it with passion.
She said it with passion.
She was dreaming. She was picturing herself with the damn 12-inch yaki on.
Yeah,
but saying that this will make me pretty. This will make me look like my savior.
And but you know what? You know what that goes into. Listen, you parents, that stuff start at a young age.
Right.
At my house, the worst color is pink peach.
There you go.
You understand? The best color, all my kids know that. The best color is black and brown. Right. Nothing better. And see blue eyes on TV, that thing is ugly. I let them know it's ugly. It's nasty. It's disgusting.
Right.
You got to put that in their head when they grow up. They love their hair. When you see your daughter gets her natural hair done, compliment her. Your hair is beautiful. Right. Don't just let it just be done and then that's it.
Right.
No, look at how beautiful your hair is.
Yeah.
Hey,
let her know that.
Also, Pat, that's when the right person is in place and that has the vision of God.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have the vision of God, you will always lead more people to inherit that same destruction that you inheriting. Just real quick, scripture. Go to Psalm chapter 23. We all know this. We all some people got this famous verse tatted in their arms.
Lord.
We could quote it. You want to quote it, Lingo?
No.
Go ahead, just read it. Psalm 23.
Psalm chapter 23 and verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Amen. Go ahead, read.
He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He maketh me the still water.
But when we reading Psalm chapter 23, we don't fully understand what Psalms 23 is actually talking about. But God always had a plan. The next verse.
He restoreth my soul.
Why would God say he needs to restore our souls? Because he knows in today's time that we are going to be broken and need to be restored back over to him. Right. So that way we could be back in our proper estate. But once, you are been fed the lies and the lies of Christianity, you're not going to... You're just gonna be done and over with. You're gonna think that pink is the red color is always right, and your skin color is wrong.
Yeah, keep reading. Read that next part. Read through again.
Verse 3. He restoreth my soul.
Because your soul is poisoned with all evil. Read.
Right. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness.
Like you were saying, that right way. He leads you in the path of righteousness. How does he lead you in the path of righteousness? Is he sitting there saying, go here, go? You hearing his voice? No. You see the men on the corner, the purple.
Yeah. Right.
You see the Israelites all around the world. You see, like the song, the street, we turn the street corners into a hospital. Right. Every single street corner where we step on is a hospital. We're now speaking the words of the Lord, returning the men and the women down the right path for God's name's sake.
Hey, Cap. Even now on the Four Corners News, we're teaching the word through all four corners. Right. So that way you could be healed. So we could bring you back to the path of righteousness for his name's sake.
Right. Because without that path of righteousness, without the commandments of God, without understanding what God really wants for our sisters and our brothers and our men and women and children, you'll do some dumb stuff like Drea. Y'all know Drea. Y'all watch her on them stupid shows and all this other stuff, getting pregnant by everybody and anybody. I think the first time she came on the damn scene was with Drake. Play that video. The hell is this? All right, move the stop. Move the stuff up top so the people can see. Read that.
Drea Michelle took her 22-year-old son, Nico Howard, to watch his 22-year-old stepfather, Jalen Green, hoop. What?
Damn, what?
Oh my
God.
Bruh, this makes no sense.
Nah, this is
so if that hits you in the brain and you're like, what the hell? I don't understand what I just read.
Wait a minute.
Drea got a 22-year-old son.
She's 40.
Bruh. She's 40 years old. She's about to be 40 in a couple of days. I looked it up. She's 40. She's 40 years old, got a 22-year-old son. Damn. And now she's smashing and pregnant by Jalen Green, which is also the same age as her son.
That's his homeboy. And that's your.
They playing video games together.
They hoop together.
Bro, she pushed a whole human out of her body 22 years ago, and the Negro that's smashing is the same age as her son.
Wow. Crazy, man.
That's nasty as hell.
That tell you that's where her mind is. Her mind is 22. She's the same age as her child.
I saw a video one day. I don't want to pull it because we're short on time. But the sister said that men see themselves in younger men, so we teach them right. But older women see themselves as younger women.
Yes.
That's why they for the same damn women. She's 40 years old competing for a young man.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. With other young women in the NBA, and his simple behind is going to sit there and get her pregnant.
That's not gonna last. All it is just she's there for a good time and not a long time.
Man, what the hell is this?
Imagine the ridicule of her son. If I would, I'm just thinking, man. You know, we was 22 once upon a time.
Right.
If my homeboy's mother was smashing somebody my age, Lord have mercy. The jokes just going his way.
Yeah, the joke. You damn right.
You gonna create a killer right there.
Right.
Matricide. She about to get that matricide.
There you go. I was gonna say that. You in the spirit.
She gonna get that
This is the
matricide.
reason why these kids are murdering these mothers.
Yes.
All right? Because look at this. Instead of preparing yourself to be that age woman, that seasoned woman with grace, look what you're doing. What they call it? Cradle robber? Cradle robber?
Cradle
robber.
You a cradle robber.
The hell
40
is this?
about to die. And now you adding on to the oppression. You adding on to the broken.
And she has no shame.
No shame.
Bro, that's the same age as her son. It's like she's dating her son. No, they say the husband.
Son husband.
Wife. Yeah, son husband.
Right.
What you got?
Let me get this script. Deuteronomy. All right. 28 verse 32
Bring it
and
out.
33.
Bring it out.
All right. The Lord already announced, hey, listen, you're going to be a broken nation from jump. Watch this. 32.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32.
Come on.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
How was he given? Not only started from giving you the cell phone, the smartphones, the video games. Now look at this. You got our own women given to what? To destroy us. Watch this. Come on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
We don't have any might right now. Our only might is the Bible, the word of God to restore us. But right now, there's no strength. There's no policies. Right now, I want to apply that Burkina Faso law for these cradle robbers, right? That would have helped us out right there, right?
But
Come on, keep
some
on
of these women, they are on OnlyFans.
They're not playing, man.
100%.
They're not playing.
Drea's on OnlyFans with 100%.
100%. Come on. Read on.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou know up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Oppressed always, crushed always. Your resources crushed. The way you raise your children crushed. The modesty of our women crushed always. All these elements are what about building a nation. Yeah. All those elements are broken.
Right. Okay. You got this type of woman right here. Then you got the next type of woman, because I don't know what her personality like, but she dating a damn, she getting smashed by a damn child.
Oh, Lord.
But listen to this one.
I'm an aggressive, dominant female.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Right? So how do I get a guy to break those walls down?
Stop it.
Have mercy.
You were damn right.
What?
How you lead off? So you got the one that's smashing the young kid. Then you got the next one say, I am an aggressive and dominant woman. She's leading off with that because she knows she's difficult to deal with.
Right.
She's impossible to deal with. How do I get a guy to break down the walls of an? It's impossible.
How about you stop being a Negro?
Yeah.
Stop being a man.
Those walls are fortified with 1,000 Negroes that was all up in your guts.
That's right.
And listen, if you're a man, listen, men is outnumbered by women by 7.
Yeah.
You don't have to deal with that.
Right.
Just go on to the 6. All right. If you miss with the 6, you got another 5 chance.
Right.
All right. You don't got to put up with none of that stuff.
Right.
Let them just grow up old. Eggs gonna fry it up without no skillet. Then they're gonna understand.
Damn. crumbs.
Just give them an island. Give them make an Amazonian island.
Yeah, what the hell is this? And those type of women raise these type of daughters. Play it. All right, put it off the screen.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Some belts that have been swinging. Pop, pop, pop. Knocking skin off.
Flipped on top of.
Yeah.
Hey, Cap, I always wonder something, man. I know Christ came and took away the law of sacrifice. Did he take away the law of whooping? Whooping adults? Because some adults need some whooping, man.
Yeah, they need some. Matter of fact, in certain countries with Ishmael, that they still have public lashings. So
40 lashes.
There you go. Save one.
Remember what Christ did in the temple? He took his time and made the little whip. And next thing you know, he flipped everything over. He showed you what business was.
There you go.
100%. Hey, you know what you just said, Cap? In those countries, although they talk crap about those countries over there that still use public humiliation and all of that stuff, the crime is damn near zero.
Yep.
Right.
Whew. Bring it out.
Yeah.
They might say Allah walk, but all this stuff, it's women open. The crime is literally zero. You can go to Dubai, you can go some of those countries, and you can leave your damn Bentley with the doors open, and ain't nobody gonna touch it.
That's in China. That's in Japan. They don't touch anything.
Right. Yeah. And with that, go to public humiliation. Go to that video with the young daughter that's pregnant. It's got purple.
There you go. Yeah, pull that
The
up.
purple one. It's got purple drapes on it or
Bring
whatever.
it out.
Sister Miles' daughter want to approach the church at this time in Jesus' name. Come on, Sister Miles.
In Jesus' name. What the hell is this?
Praise the Lord, saints.
Stand right in front of the congregation. Yeah, right in front of you. Don't touch that table.
I want to apologize to everybody in here because I am pregnant. I'm sorry, y'all. And I just hope that y'all all forgive me and will pray for me.
Pause. What? Now, okay, y'all might have said, well, she did, okay, that's, they shamed her in front of the church, okay, that X, Y, and Z. Why the hell is the church mothers clapping? Why the hell is this young daughter of whoever daughter it is, why are they clapping because she now is pregnant and like she did something noble?
What the hell is this?
Why is she having sex in the first place?
Yeah. Right.
Why is she even comfortable enough to let somebody do that to her? And now it's a consequence behind it. That is reserved for married people only. It's not even reserved for adults. You can't even say it's reserved for adults because it's not. It's reserved for married adults. Marriage is honorable and all. These young children getting, now I'm assuming she's a teen because I looked at some of the comments. They didn't say how old she was, but they said she was a teen. So when she gets older, read that Exodus. Exodus 22:16.
There we go.
Because somebody enticed this young girl. She is not ready for the age of marriage. Hell, they're not in the truth, so it ain't even 20 for them because they don't even understand God's commandments. It's 18. So read that.
Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed and lie with her, he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
So now to break that cycle of brokenness, that man or whoever they must get married. There ain't no clapping no hands. Ain't no listen to God sing, thank God for this. No, ain't no thanking God for that because God ain't in that.
Right.
God ain't in sin. God ain't in fornication. God ain't in, you doing whatever you want. Because she had to sneak around.
And the question is, how old was the man that she was messing with for him to even for her to even understand that?
Right. We don't know. They didn't bring him up, but he probably didn't even go to their church. He probably a Pookie and Ray Ray at the school. He probably stayed, Mom, I got football, I got cheerleading practice, but she wasn't going to no practice.
And that's the whole point too. These churches, that basically you try to halfway ask the Lord's work. All right. You try to bring up so she could, basically shame her, but you didn't properly do it.
Right.
Let's read what the law says. Get that Deuteronomy 22. All right. Start at verse 28. Cause you brought her forth. Both of them supposed to be up there.
Right.
Both of them.
Yes,
okay.
100%.
He enticed her. Where's the he that enticed?
Right.
All right. Get the whole facts out. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her,
which is not promised or married to a man, come on,
and lie with her, and they be found.
They caught, chief caught, big belly, pregnant in her father's house, right? That's another L against the mothers, right? Come on.
Then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50.
Who?
Unto the damsel's father.
So a father must be involved. If the father's not there, you got the leadership, right? So they supposed to bring both of them there. Come on.
50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife.
So restitution must be made, right? We got a single mother on the loose now.
Right.
And then what the scriptures say about no horse should be in a... Get that for me.
23.
There we go. Pull that.
Deuteronomy chapter 23 and verse 17.
That law's in place to read.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
There we go. There shall be no whores in the daughters of Israel. That's how you know these churches, all right, that's been that religion that's been passed down from your oppressors, they're not doing it right. They're playing with the Bible. They're not even using Bible anymore. Okay, they're not even using it. When they trying to, they themselves get shamed.
Right. And like you said, like the scriptures say, restitution must be made. For the broken black community, watch what they are saying by the little bit of shame that the pastor, the little daughter wanted to do that. The mother was cool with it, but look what black people come and do. Play with says church leaders. Read that.
Other people are upset that the church didn't make the baby's father stand up to apologize in front of the congregation.
Right, and that's what we just read. The father should have been up there too. Read.
Time to stop the oppression of our women by shaming them and giving the man a slap on the wrist.
Right, read.
Someone wrote on Facebook. Now we wonder why so many people are leaving the faith. Right. It's because of things like this.
Right, now watch this. She's in the midst of sin. She's in the midst of evil, and so is he. But watch what Jamil Hill. Go ahead, go down. Jamil Hill's a journalist. She on everything, whatever. Read.
Journalist Jamil Hill, who shared the video of the girl's apology, wrote in the Instagram caption, "The only person who should be ashamed in this scenario is the pastor."
Why the hell should the pastor be shamed? That little girl went there and did what she did, knew what's going to happen from it, and she got pregnant, but the pastor should be shamed?
You thought she was on her knees praying, but she was on her knees doing other things.
Oh, my gosh. So what the hell you talking about? Read that. Read. This dude out this.
I hope the girl finds a new church home.
Wow. Read. Look what Sonny does.
In the comments, TV personality Sonny Hostin, who co-hosts The View, expressed support for the girl, writing that she will host a baby shower and the baby will be celebrated and loved.
What the hell are we talking about? We are condoning debauchery.
Right.
That's the reason why our communities is broken, because a child will have sex knowing that that's not for her to be doing. She will get pregnant from it, and then you will give her all the gifts because they got money, so they're gonna bring out the big gifts. They're gonna bring out the big balloons, the big cakes, and all the other stuff at they baby shower to make her feel like what she did is right.
Yeah, what they basically saying is let her hoe in peace.
There
That's what
you
they're saying. They're
go.
saying let her hoe in peace.
Right. So they co-signing sin.
Yes.
Fornication. They co-signing that.
And they're gonna have to give an account for that evil.
Yeah. Hold on. Play that TikTok video of right there. I just reposted it because I know you're gonna get lost in the sauce. Play that real quick before we hit the commercial.
Turn it up.
Yes, cousin. I love it. I'm here for it. Count me in. Count me in. I'm going to follow you.
Turn it up.
I want to give her a baby shower.
You hear this?
I want all the aunties and the cousins
We
and
about
all
to
us
show out.
there who are appalled by this.
Yes. I love this
throw
idea.
Her virtual baby shower her with love and show her that she's done nothing wrong.
I'm sending a gift.
You heard that?
Matter.
They will stop. So she wants to throw a baby shower with all the aunties. Remember, she named women. All the aunties show up and show out. You even had someone who repost and comment, a woman, right, to repost and comment and say, listen, she is in full support and against what they did to that young girl, shaming her. Okay.
And the crazy thing, they bumping their gums. The mama had to come in the comments and say, listen, y'all need to stop this BS. The mama of the girl said, y'all need to stop this. I am in full agreement with my leadership at church. My daughter was she fully understood what she do. There's no oppression. They ain't making us do nothing. This is what we do when you step out of line of what we teach. She did it. That's what the mama said. Right. She did this.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. It's on social media now, but y'all need to stop. Read. I mean, go ahead.
Let me guess Numbers 27, verse 16. Because one thing you understand about Babylonian women, modernized women, is that they only support each other when it comes to evil.
Right.
When the sisters are doing good, y'all know where to be found.
Right.
But when it's time for the evil, y'all there. That's why God said this. Read that.
Numbers chapter 27 and verse 16. Let the Lord, the God of the spirits of all flesh, set a man over the congregation.
Because if women was ruling over the congregation, all this crap right here will always be accepted.
Yeah, right.
Y'all bring it. Oh, y'all cry with them. I'm sorry. No. They need to be shamed. This is wrong. Guess what? Why you think the man is not there? Because he's probably not even in the church.
Nope. Right.
Probably sneaking around, sleeping around.
Right.
That's why God said a man must be over the congregation to watch over the flock. Because man is not going to rule off emotions.
Yeah. What you got?
Let me get Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Because the sister said, look, we going to do a virtual baby shower. We going to shower her with love and with gifts. Watch what the Bible says about that.
Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
The Bible says we're not supposed to prostitute our daughters. When you saying that you're going to give a woman a baby shower who had a child outside of wedlock, you're literally paying her for the sin that she committed.
Wow. To do it again and again.
Literally making her into a prostitute.
Wow.
Right.
Literally.
She's going to do it again and again. Right.
And these sisters say that they believe in Jesus.
There you go.
They believe they believe in white
That's what they
Jesus.
believe in.
That's Christianity right there.
Right.
No
and what
Bible.
you said, set a man over the congregation. If not, women are going to continue to say this type of stuff.
Yes, sir.
Bring that X video, that X screenshot. Making. Yeah. Read that. Look at the black woman with all her brown, silky, who I feel good, anime hair.
Look at this.
Yeah, look like an anime character.
Right.
Read.
Making a teen girl come up to the front of the church to apologize for being pregnant out of wedlock makes me want to burn every church down.
Oh my God.
Bro, so you say the sin, pregnant out of wedlock. You know exactly what she did.
Right.
You ain't say, I don't understand what's going on. Why would they do that? No, you understood what she did. Now you saying that to not embarrass, she's going to burn every church down?
Yeah. There you go. That's supporting the evil.
That's that evil. Go to the next one.
And people wonder why so many in the younger generations don't go to church.
Wow.
Who are they for her to be apologizing to?
their parents, the elders, the people over their congregation, the older mothers, the older fathers, all of them. That's who they are. Read.
Everyone in there has and still sins.
So what you trying to say?
What you trying to say?
Just
What
keep
you-
doing
We
it.
shouldn't.
Yeah, what the
there
hell you talking
Don't
about?
talk about it.
peace.
Everybody
should-
need to be quiet and within their sin. Stay in your sin, but don't talk about anybody else's sin.
Yeah, she should have
That's
more
what they
bodies
want.
than that.
There you go.
That's what she's saying, Moa, whatever
Go
her
ahead.
name is. Read.
No sin is greater than the other.
Man, shut up.
Why is the boy or man never made to go up there? The world hates women and girls.
Oh, the world now is a pity
Now
party.
Yeah, it's a pity
Boy, ain't
party.
no
That's
way,
that
boy.
feminist talking point.
Right.
That's the trigger points right there.
Go to the next one.
Queen Court. Lord, I didn't know they still do this.
Yes, they do. Yeah, absolutely. In the Israelite community, I don't know what they do, but we ain't just standing you up. You get put out.
Right. You and the men.
You and the
Both
man.
of y'all. That's
It's
the
righteous
difference.
judgment over
Right.
here.
We're
And
not
the baby.
partial.
All of y'all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby gone,
baby
you
too.
gone.
Baby gone, kids
The dog
gone,
gone, the cat
gone. That unborn child gone. I gotta go.
Outta here.
Yep.
Let me get a script real quick. Go to 1 Timothy 5:20 to show you. This is the standard right here. This scripture should have been read before she even opened her mouth. Okay? Go ahead. And this is for you so-called Christian believers. Right? Watch this.
1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse 20. Them that sin,
caught in fornication. Come on.
rebuke before all.
Come on.
That others also may fear.
You see that? So it's biblical, folks. Right. It's biblical. Rebuke before all so everybody could see. Right. Shame her. So that way it might save her soul.
Right.
All right? And him too. Right. All right? It might save his soul.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, go back. Read that. Did you finish that?
Lord, I didn't know they still do this. I hate how this will reach so many people and keep them turned away from the church. This is so wrong and has always been wrong.
It's always been wrong. Why? Because a woman without hedges always wants to be a whore.
100%.
That's why there's a term called a whole phase.
Yes. Right. Yes.
That means that I've left the hedge on which is going to protect me. My phase is to have as many people run up in me as possible before I decide to turn it off a little bit and then say, well, now I want a husband. That's 40 years.
Wow.
They start at 18 and finish at 68.
Right.
Loan out.
That statistic that Captain Carr gave, where he said he had about 3 miles worth of, if you line all of them up, if you line as many rods up from stern to stem.
Right.
There you go.
Damn.
It's a road trip.
Yeah, it's a road trip. You done went to Palm Beach.
Yeah, y'all are going to the
Bruh.
y'all are going to the dark side.
We're in a broken place.
Yeah, that's a real thing though. They want to go into their whole phase, and a lot of them reoffend in their whole phase. Yeah. They go in even when they married. They want to leave their husband to go back to the whole phase. All them, yeah, you know. But when you have babies out of wedlock, special, who gonna raise that baby?
Right.
A 16-year-old ain't gonna raise that damn baby. That child ain't gonna raise it.
Right.
Her mother is gonna raise a child that she ain't damn create.
Yep.
Right.
And she ain't gonna have the same amount of attention to detail as with a grandbaby that she did with her own kids. And with that, they raise kids like this. Play that video.
Is that he will receive a sentence of 20 years in prison.
Hold on, turn it down a little bit. Yep. Yeah, that one right here. Now this one right here.
Is that he will receive a sentence of 20 years imprisonment in the Department of Corrections. With regard to the other two defendants, Mr. Cotman and Mr. Coleman, the court imposes a 5-year sentence on each weapons charge to run consecutive to all other sentences imposed in the case. With regard to the aggravated assaults, the gang charges, the criminal damage to property charges as to both defendants, it will be the sentence of the court that each defendant receives a sentence of 20 years imprisonment, and those sentences will run consecutive to each other and consecutive to the 5-year sentences, with this exception. To the extent that each defendant was convicted of aggravated assault as to a named victim and a gang charge as to a named victim, those sentences will run concurrent. So the net effect of the court sentences, as I do the math, is the court imposes a sentence of 320 years imprisonment as to Kingston Cotman and 320 years imprisonment as to Timothy Coleman. That's the judgment of the court. This matter is adjourned.
Hey, a hard head make a soft ass, ain't it?
It is.
Aggravated assault, meaning that they shot, they didn't hit